Battle of the Icelanders. As you can see on the screen, this is the last 32. Round 1, that is. For a place in the PDC Euro Tour. It's event number 13, and it'll be taking place in Gibraltar in a few weeks' time. So, of course, one winner of this tournament will be very lucky to get over to Gibraltar to see the Rock. My name's Robbie Dove. I am here for the entirety of this weekend. We started out on Friday. We had a couple of Swedes winning the 2 Euro Tour qualifying events. Then we had Darius Labanauskas win this afternoon's Pro Tour event in the most dramatic of fashions. He was playing against Madars Razma, who could do nothing wrong. Razma didn't start particularly well. Labanauskas came out very, very quickly. Things started to level up. Well, you knew it, both of them missed doubles, ended up in the madhouse. But it was Labanauskas who managed to get over the line. Really quite amazingly. That was this afternoon, but we will talk about today. All of the information can be found on tv.dartconnect.com. Of course, as always, we have got 2 boards in play today. The other one is Daniel Lawson, who is the winner of our last PDC Euro Tour qualifier, number 12. He's 1-0 up, and he's playing Peter Thompson, semi-finalist from yesterday. Matty needs tops. Double 10. And he hasn't hit that. I think that's a single. Looks near to the 6, but looks like it's in the single. So, Bjarni, and I'm going to nickname the Lotus driver. I'll tell you why in a minute. Went for bull tops. 71 left. I don't know what he's going for there. 3 darts close to the middle. Anyway, Matty gets double 5. And he takes the first leg. Bjarni, the Lotus driver, well, he's got a Lotus in the car park. It's a lovely red Lotus. It's a beautiful classic car. Very nice to look at. And I think it's a favourite of the players as well. So this is the first round proper. Well, this is the first round, top 32. Numerous players have received a bye to the second round. The winner of this will play Niels Jorgen Hansen. Yesterday, if you remember, on this board, he had many darts falling out. Just wasn't his night. Played Peter Thompson. Peter Thompson, by the way, is right here against Daniel Lawson. But we'll stay on board 1 for now. This is board 2, this is board 1. Sigurdsson, the better of this leg. Might see a shot at 25 here. Well, 15s instead. He has probably got time on his hand. 146 is a big ask. But there's a reason Matty is winning tournaments left, right and centre at the moment. Well, we're 1 apiece here in Keflavik, Iceland. The Lotus driver and the Eagle, 2 Icelanders. In fact, they're the only 2 Icelanders. Oh, no, 3 Icelanders in this quarter of the draw. Halle as well. He'll be playing Roland Lindgren next on this board. That'll be a round 2 game. It'll be a difficult one for Halle. Jan McIntosh and Paul Helponi Nielsen. They're up on board 2, as well as Oskar Lukasiak and Niels Heinzo. That's starting entertainment to look forward to this evening. Remember, the winner of this tournament will be taking part in the PDC Euro Tour event in Gibraltar. Wouldn't it be great to see an Icelander in Gibraltar? Leading the 141, not going to get it. We'll be back. Well, would have liked something. I went for the 25. He might go for bullseye again. In fact, it's a sensible option. $17 leaves tops. And not a bad effort. Sigurdsson still back. And 7-1, so can't do it. We'll want to dig a little hole into this, but can't seem to find much there. So double top. Well, his first dart, which was his last on the last leg, was really good effort. That first dart, not so good. That's a good start. He needed the treble. Well, 27 scored. Beautiful setup for 16. Is it too little too late? No, it's not. Matthias misses just inside that double 15, effectively wasting 3 darts. And that beautiful bullseye from Sigurdsson in the last row buys him 3 shots at the double. Needs 2 of them, uses 2 of them, and that second one's gone in. Fantastic work there, and it's a break of throw. Warm welcome to those of you who are listening or watching on Facebook Live. Simona McIntosh, mother of Faroese player Jan McIntosh, is watching, as well as Carsten Jensen. If you'd like anything to be read out, drop me a message and I'll see what I can do. What is going on around the board. 4 boards in play today. The boards are known as board 1, board 2, board 3, and you guessed it, board number 4. Daniel Lawson leads Peter Thompson for 1. That's on the other streaming board. Another Icelander in Vitar Charua. He is 2-1 down to Christian Hansen and Quarterfinal even Springborg. What a brilliant game that is. What a wonderful game that is. The last 32 first round game. Quarterfinal is 3-2 up on Ivan Springborg. Carsten's asking me, can you bring coffee? Does it mean, can I bring coffee into the commentary box? Can the players drink coffee when they're not playing? The answer to both is yes. There is a coffee machine. Sigurdsson really wanted a treble there. Would have left 8-8, which he hit in the last leg. Beautifully set up. Bar preceded by bullseye. He must look for 16s. And he gets 16s and the 8-8 as well. The 8-8 that saved Sigurdsson in the last leg saves Matthias in this leg. 64 in 2 darts. That'll give him a little bit of momentum. Matthias draws it up at peace. Daniel Lawson there, pinning a double top. And you now leads Peter Thompson 5 legs to 1. I'll just see, will he pin 140 here? Yes, he will. So he's well on his way. Oh, it's 100, sorry. Looks well on his way to success. Oh, nothing significant there for Matty. It's ahead in this leg, but a couple of triples from Sigurdsson. He gets 1 there. Could cause a couple of problems. We're pretty level peggings in this 5th leg. And that was a useful visit. 125, well, 125, I thought that was. Shouldn't leave him on 115.
Sorry.
Looks a little better, 130, that makes more sense. Sigurdsson here needs 100 minimum. 140 would be useful. Really could have done without that. He's knocked off the 55, but that doesn't help him in this case. Matthew does not need to go the bullseye route. 115 left. That's a good dart. Sets it up. We'll be back. Double top then to take the lead. And it's, well, it appeared to be there, but it's not. I think Matty was wondering if that was in as well. And he's gone for the tactical bust because he does not believe that Sigurdsson will get this 155. And he won't. He's right to do so. But it is risky business doing that. More often than not, you'll probably be right, but you'll be caught off guard. Eric Bristow was in 1983. Well, may not be back for this double 10. Cannot afford to miss. Sigurdsson, treble 19 for the double. Well, that's in the 7, so that's 88 left. 20 would have left the Mensahs. Well, that's a good guide. This deadlock does need to be broken, and the deadlock is not broken yet. Double 5, miles away. He would rather bust that. Sigurdsson then, he has a good opportunity of an out. 48, 16. Not a good marker for the double, but that doesn't matter. That's not the worst marker. And he hasn't used it. So Matty's going to be back, but this awkward 5 is no one's friend. First of all, get the big 1. Right, that's the hard bit. Double 2. He's left himself to match. He'd rather think Sigurdsson's left from here. Then we've had misses left, right, and centre. Double 8 next door. There it is. Finally, the deadlock is broken by Bjarni Sigurdsson, the Lotus driver. He leads 3-2, and he breaks the throw. Kordecker has beaten even Springborg 6 legs to 2. Peter Thompson has got a leg back from Daniel Lawson. Lawson now leads 5-2, and Vitor Charua over on board 3 is trailing 3-1 to Christian Johansson. Well, let's have a quick look at what is going on here, as Lawson needs 92. 17. He's got one dart only. Thompson waiting on top. This is exactly what Lawson does want. It wasn't tops. He wanted bullseye, my mistake. Didn't get bullseye. Now Thompson has golden opportunity to make it 3. And it's there. Cool as a cucumber. Cool as you like. Watch this space. Hold of the throw, but it is now 5-3. Lawson creeping back. Meanwhile, Bjarni Sigurdsson a long way back in this leg. That's 140. That leaves Matty on a check out, and he hasn't been able to get these doubles in the last leg. Maybe he can get a big combination. 3 darts at a double, no. 1 dart at a double, maybe. Well, he got that 48, didn't he? 1 dart at a double, treble 16 double A. Couldn't have been any better. Won't be getting this, but we'll be back. Will be back. Is back. On 54. A nice little setup there. Should have 2 darts at tops. 100 here really needed, and he gets the 100. Correction, he doesn't get. Well, yes, he does. He does. Was it in? Was it not in? It was in that I thought it wasn't. Turns out it was. And 2 darts as predicted at tops. 1 dart at 10's important, and it is there. He pulls his arms to the side, gives a little bow as if to say, "Thank you. I can hit them." let's have a quick flick over to this other board. Lawson needs tops. Well, one dart at double five. Thompson has a very outside chance of this 160, but if this first dart goes in the treble 20, it just becomes a little more interesting. Look at the concentration on that face. 5 is not a given by anyone, be it Daniel Lawson or Michael Van Gogh, not a given. 100 can be easier than 5, so 1 for double 2. 3 for double 1, he likes this route, and he's good at double 1, and that is why. Daniel Lawson has made it past the last 32, and sportsmanship, sportsmanship, is it sportsmanship? Yeah, I guess it is. From Thompson, who gives him a shake of the hand and a smile. But the Faroese man, Peter Thompson, will not be featuring in easy. 11, 12, or 13. But I'd hope one day there'll be a pro tour in the Faroe Islands, a European tour even. Wouldn't that be special? Another. He's himself 3 bullseyes. Don't think he'll go that route somehow. Oh, yes, he likes this route. Another one of those. Well, if he got double 19, that's 95, which would have left him 55. He was going for 2 treble 19s there. Obviously, some sort of slip. Don't know if it's moisture in the hand or just an adrenaline rush. It's usually very, very calm and collected. 2 treble 19s would have left double 18. That's his preferred route. Now, Sigurdsson has got an outside chance on this 106. Not going to do it now. Schauer trails Christine Johansson 4-1. And Dennis Nielsen is just kicking things off with Hannu Suominen. No score as of yet. Double top Massey. Double top Massey. Last dart. Pressure hasn't been particularly strong. When he's had 3 shots at a double, missed 2 of them.
Ja, 13.
I think that was Icelandic for. What was that? 13. Well, 50. He's got 36. 14. I make that double 7 required. I mean, they're all the same size, aren't they? Wow! They're all the same size. It's an awkward position. It's an awkward number, but he got it. Mattias Frederickson, the Eagle, cannot seem to brush away the Lotus driver. Which is more powerful, an Eagle or a Lotus? About 10 minutes' time, we will find out. Matty really needs to win this leg. He really needs to win this leg. He only wins another. Then it's a big, big climb of the hill for Matty. Or a big of the Eagle's wings. Useful 81. We'll take that. Matty certainly will neither really playing to their full ability, considering Matty has been unstoppable in Icelandic tournaments, playing Icelandic players as of recently. You might have hoped for a little more on that average. Averages don't always tell the full picture. It's competitive, it's entertaining, that's the main thing. Identical averages in this leg until that dart. Matty's average in this leg jumped up from 49 to 72, just one dart. It was a very good treble, if I'm honest. So now put Matty favourite for this leg. Sigurdsson cannot check 162 out. I don't mean that to be rude, I mean no one can check 162 out, so would have loved a treble there to leave him 56. 96 a little bit harder because you need to get that treble 20. Also 56, he's really got a choice of his double, and it would be tops. Best case scenario here, he's got 2 at 18s. Second best is 1 at 8. And worst case is missing. Well, I guess the worst case is not even having a dart at double. I always say that. Missing darts at double is a whole hell of a lot better than never having them. To level things up, to tighten the gap to 0. The gap has been tightened. There is no gap. Bjarni Sigurdsson 4, Matti Frederickson 4. And Hansen is 5-1 up against Vitor Charua. So we might well be about to see 2 Icelanders dumped out. Well, certainly one's going to be dumped out here. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. And Vitor Charua, unless he wins the next 5 legs consecutively, he will be the first or second, but possibly first Icelandic casualty of the evening. If you've never watched our content before, where have you been? Have a look at some of the stuff that we stream. It's the Live Darts Iceland Facebook page, youtube.com/Live Darts Iceland, and at Live Dart Iceland, singular dart, on the Twitter. Yeah, we stream Icelandic tournaments. We also do the PDC Nordic and Baltic tournaments as well, which is a first. PDC Nordic and Baltic has been played behind closed doors for a long time, but Matty's wonderful technological skills mean that we are able to bring you 2 live boards of action over the weekend. 5 tournaments. 135. He'll take that. He's disappointed with that 3rd dart, but he'll take the 2 trebles. And that is 106. He can do the combos. He can't hit 1 at a double when it's 3 in hand, but he can do the combos. 106, that goes alongside his 48, treble 16 double, no, he's 64, sorry, treble 16 double 8. And Matty is starting to turn up the heat ever so slightly. Really would like another treble. Oh, see the disappointment in his face. First start looked very inviting. But could have been worse, could have swayed into the 5s or the 1s, so we'll take that. But it is Vitor Charua who has been dumped out by Christian Johansson, as well as Peter Thompson losing out 6-3 to Daniel Lawson. We saw the winning dart from Daniel. Kåre Dekker, the other results, 6-2 over Ivan Springborg. Chris Nielsen and Hannu Suominen are tied at 1 apiece. They only started a few minutes ago. And Jan McIntosh and Paul Halgny Nielsen have just started over on board 2. Simone McIntosh will be happy to hear that. At the conclusion of this one, we'll go and have a look at her son and see how he's throwing as well. Matthew Frederickson needs 161 when he's back. Should have 6 darts at it. So really, looking to halve it maybe? 80 plus would be useful. I mean, 161 would be very useful, but get 80 plus here. Seven. Needn't worry, not quite what he was looking for, but should be enough. Take your pick. 60 usually, but treble 18 occasionally. Treble 18 this time it is. 36 scored. Didn't like that one. Didn't like it a bit. But nonetheless, should have a dart at tops, at least. Possibly a couple of 8s.
Nej, sen vahti ja fara heimsko. No, bara fara heim.
Narrowly missing tops there. Would have been game set and the match. Game shot and the match. He'll be back for double 10. 3 darts at it. Hasn't been his strong point. Needs to put all that past him, get it first dart. Or second or third. Well, mighty bust here. Here he has done. Sensible shooting. He knows he may get himself in all sorts of bother on double 5. He also knows that Sigurdsson probably will be on something. That's something being 117. I'd rather have 3 darts at a desirable double. That is why Matthias Frederickson beats his fellow countryman Bjarni Sigurdsson 4-6. Not the world's best match, the best averages, but it was nice, it's competitive, and it was a win under the belt of one of our Icelanders. And here we see Paul Adney Nielsen and Jan McIntosh. McIntosh not best pleased with that. He got his treble 20. 68, not terrible. And the other streaming board number 1, no time is being wasted. As Roland Lindgren and Halle are warming up. Winner of that one plays the winner of Matti and Niels-Jørgen Hansen in the quarterfinals. Right, sorry Simona, we will be switching over to one here, where Halle has won the bullseye, and we'll be playing Roland Lindgren. Swedish man, serious contender. Rollo, I believe his nickname is. And he's a very, very useful darts player. Two big trebles there for Rollo. Puts him down 2-3-3 in a better position than Halle, who finds a treble himself. Last dart, important treble, just keeps his nose in this one. Can't find a treble there, so Rollo down to a finish first, 108. As options goes the 18s route, double 18. Love that way, absolutely love that way. A Shanghai on 18s works perfectly for me. I love any shot where you've got two attempts at the same treble, even if you hit the single. I like Shanghai's on 20s, Shanghai's on 18s, Shanghai's on 19s, heck, even Shanghai's on 17s. I mean, if you're a good darts player, you don't need to do it, but if you're not, like me, then I guess you've got to use anything in your armoury to help you out, and that includes markers. Get a good marker for the treble, pound it. I remember one of the PDC pros had 25 left, so they were going 5 for double 10. It may have been Michael Smith, I think it was. But inadvertently hit the double 5 with his first dart, obviously a slip. And the commentator said, I think it's Wade Mardle, he'll probably go 5 for double 5 here, because you've got to use any marker you've got, and he had a marker for the double 5. Didn't get it, but it was the logic. So that's why I don't like any Shanghai or anything. There are 2 shots at the treble. Are available. Halle having a little bit of a better time in this leg. Six darts from 141. So, gonna go this 81. Still 6 darts. Treble 19. On 50, went the 15s route. I think that's a single 2. So he's just looking to set. I made a little bit of a hash of that. Down to 54 from 81. Would have wanted to do much better, but Lindgren is well back in this one. This is pressure on Halle. Double 10. Double 10 it is. Very good pressure dart. The dart in hand. And Halkrimer levels things up. Right, I must confess, I'm having a couple of technical issues on my side. What's happening is every couple of seconds there's a significant lag in the stream. It's not showing for you, but it is showing for me. And I don't know if that means my voice may be cutting in and out as well. So I may give it a bit of a reboot. It shouldn't affect you. I won't bore you with the technical side of things. If you want to know, message me. Give it a couple of minutes first. Over on board number 2, Jan McIntosh trails Olhogne Nilsson 2-1. Harold Hansen and Atle Bjarnason, Atle Bjarnason are in action over on board 3. Bjarni, Atle, should I say? Atle leading that 1-0, and Dennis Nilsson is leading Hannu Suominen 4-3. Well, we were talking a bit about Shanghai's earlier. Look what Roland Lindgren has left. Halle was looking for a couple of treble 17s. Hoping that the first would have been a good marker. Can't find the treble. Does find it there. And maybe back for 20. But Halle really could do with his first start going plumb in that treble 19. Not going to happen now. That leaves one thing and one thing only. And it's a really good miss. Unintentional. But a really good miss if he is back. Back at 20. At top, sorry. Double 20. But he won't be back. It's Roland Lindgren. Doesn't waste any time. Break of throw. Throwing to go halfway there. Roland Lindgren 2, Halle Ailes 1. Halle, of course, Icelander. Roland, Swedish. And this is Jan McIntosh. Throwing. Last dart in hand. Can use those markers. Cannot. Binds the wrong side of the dart. That would have been to level things up. This is a big ask. Will not happen now. And Jan is going to have 3 more darts at the same target. Well, 2 at 5s. And 2 at 5s only needs 1 of them. Impressive stuff from the Faroese man. He levels things up over on board number 2. But we'll stick here for now with board number 1. In good time as well. Halle pounding in back-to-back ton 40s. Not throwing badly, but take a look at the average. It's the one. Well, no, there's lots of numbers. You can see here, Lindgren 95 and 84. Halle 114.69. Top average is the current leg average. The bottom number is the match average, but it doesn't update until the legs are over. So it's around at about 84. Halle's will be a little more than 69 because it's got a good leg average. But it gives you a rough guide as to how well the players are throwing. And Lindgren's average significantly richer than Halle's, and that's a couple of trebles for Lindgren, so Halle is under pressure, needs to take this 1-2-1. May have a shot at bullseye. If he gets treble 17, he will. Has got a shot at bullseye. How's your nerve? Pretty good nerve, pretty good. Couldn't quite find it. Treble 19 for double 10. $18 tops. He's got north as well. Halle with another chance. On the traditional 9 for double 8. And 9 for double 8. It is no big dramas. Halle still feeling confident. Look at that average gone a little bit up. And things are level at 2 apiece. Level up in this leg. Halle could do with keeping the pressure on Roland with another treble. Would have been preferable. Remember Halle throwing first in this leg. Maybe about to lose the throw. If you can get another treble 20. Well, 3 well-weighted darts. First, causing any significant damage. Well, Halle could get down to a finish first here. Needs a treble 20. Preferably 2. That's nicely marked. What's another? He got the other as well. Of course, my stream lagged just as he hit it, but I can see he's on 96. Treble 20. Double 18. Well, choices here, double is a good option, or double 8 here. And it's in, that is 96. Halle takes the lead. Halle's scoring is on the up. Halle's confidence is on the up. It's a 3-2 Halle, all with the throw so far. One is even once again in this leg. I find the leg scores in the first 2, 3, 4 throws. They're not really separable. He's found a little bit of power towards the end of his last couple of legs. Bjarnason leads Harald Paulsen 4-0, and Dennis Nilsson and Hauno Suominen 5-all. It's going to a last leg decider. Remember, Dennis Nilsson won first of this weekend's event, and I can confirm Dennis Nilsson checked out 25 in 2 darts, with Suominen sitting on 16. Excellent work from both players there, but it is the Swede, Daniel Lawson, who will progress. Lindgren having the better leg here. Halle really needs a ton plus. He's want to finish Halle, but despite Lindgren not going to be able to set this one out, 1.5.2 is a big ask. Nothing's impossible except for 1.5.2 now. That bullseye, by the way, would have been for the leg. He's 72. Is he a 16s or a 20s sort of guy? 12. Well, he's missed the big number, and you cannot miss the big number. 12 would have left tops. That would have been for 4-2 as well. Halle be begging that this doesn't go in. That was nearly an unintentional dart. Double 6, last dart in hand. He hasn't got it. Halle's been let off. Lindgren will be thinking himself. You rather think Halle's not going to miss again at double 16. That's missed again. Well, is he going to go straight for it? He's going to split. If it was Razma, he'd probably split. I, for one, cannot stand double 3. But then again, I'm not particularly getting any doubles, so... Well, there you go. I personally don't like it. Lindgren seems to love it. That's one way. Double 3 to make it 3-3. Jan McIntosh leads over on board 2, 4-2 against Paul Nielsen. Taking place right now as we speak. Watch a couple of darts here before switching back again. McIntosh 78. Treble 18, double 12. If he fancies. And he leaves tops. And not quite in, not far away either. That's panning out. So yeah, McIntosh not far away from the leading 5-2 over on board number 2. All level peggings here on board number 1, our main streaming board, the main event, as it's colloquially known. This is a last 16 match. The winner of this will sail through to the quarterfinal, where he'll play the winner of our next streaming game on board number 1, Niels Jorgen Hansen and Mathias Frederickson. We've seen Matti take out Bjarni Sigurdsson. If we could see Matti and Halle win through their games, one of them are guaranteed to make the semi-final. As long as they're in it, they can win it. It's never easy. Anything's possible. T3, Halle to take the lead 4-3. Would have loved a treble there. That would have put a little pressure on. Because Roland can get those 1-2-1. In fact, he's not even on a finish. And Halle will be aware of this. 14 leaves tops. Didn't look best pleased with that effort, but he will be back at double 10. Doesn't want to be messing around going inside double 5. Doesn't want to be messing around with any of that. He'd like either a good guide or straight in. Straight in is the preferable option. Straight in it is. Hallgrímur Egilsson leads 4-3. Still with throw. Just seen Atle Bjarnason walking past. He beat Harald of Halsen 6-0 and will be playing Christian Johansson, who beat Ducharoa 6-1. They'll be playing on board 3 in a couple of moments. He had a bit of a spring in his step as he was walking past, looking confident. Good treble 20 there. That puts him well ahead in this leg. Halle will need at least 2. Wouldn't that be a good time to fill the bet? Well, they're 2 well thrown darts. Surprised he didn't get a treble 20. Did look rather inviting. Well, 181-1 is the best option for Halle in this situation. But the Roland Lindgren will be looking to take this 106 out. It would be good for him to get, actually. Good for him to get his 3 bigger outs. Just give him a bit of confidence. Stamp his authority on this game. And I think he's just gone inside. That's double 18, and that is the case. We'll be back for a double of his choice, possibly straight at the 9s. We will see. Halle just trying to dig away at this 264. Can't do any significant damage. So no rush for Rolo. No Rolo rush. He's gone straight at the double 9. He's ploughed that double 9. First darts. And we're all level. Well, there is a little bit of pressure on this leg. I'll tell you for why. Halle's been very, very good at holding his throw. Slips up here. That could be the game. 60 isn't the best of starts. Be hoping that Roland can't find a treble, but that looks inviting. And it's... Stage 1 is complete. Level peggings. Halle trebles. Well, I would have suggested possibly going treble 18. Van Gogh does that if he just doesn't like the line. You know, if you don't like, doesn't have to be blocking. If you've just not got any guide on the 19 and you think there's no way I'm going to hit it, try the 18s. That could be the important treble. Is that 2 trebles? I think it is. Yes, it is. 140 scored. Halle would kill to do the same. I mean, kill, but you know, would love to do the same. Cannot find a treble still. No trebles hit in this leg for Hallgrimur. I like saying it like an Icelander. Apologies if I'm getting the pronunciation wrong, but there we go. Cannot find the treble. It's looking for. Rolo can though. Rolo can though. He's himself 161. There's plenty of trebles in this leg. 161 is not out of the question, but it might be if he chooses not to go for it. But this is the break I was talking about. This is the pressure on Halle that I was talking about. Halle make a hole in this 226. 21 gone. Well, that's all right. Could have been worse. It could have been worse. 101 was the score for Halle. 101 is what's left for Rollo. Double top for the break. And an important break. A wonderful 101. 3-figure out shot. Top's first time of asking. And that was the break I was talking about. And the pressure is firmly on the shoulders of Halle. Handy Halle. Needs another, really needs another, needs another, really needs another. Okay, he didn't actually need all 3, but 140 is good. Bearing in mind, he barely hit a treble in the last leg. A couple at the end of the leg, but it was a little too late for all that. He's going to break back. This is how he's going to do it. What he would do for another ton 40. Rover gets 1 treble of his own, which is not bad. But if he can get 140 here, Halle will have stolen the darts. Needs this treble, needs it bad. And you cannot rely on your opponent missing. And now Halle is relying on Rollo not getting a treble. There's no guarantee he will. He's for the treble. Yes, he can. Looks inviting. 256 plays 301. And that's unfortunate. That's in the treble 1. That's not unfortunate though. Another. That's 3 trebles, 2 in the 20s, 1 in the 1s. Not on a finish, but even if Rollo gets 100 here, 156 is a big ask. Gets 140. That's slightly better. Well, does need the treble. Doesn't get the treble. And those 2 pivotal treble 20s for Hallgrimur may well save him this match. Really could do with 1 here. Got 1 there. That's 3 treble 20s, really, when he needed them. And that's what's got him down to this 78 checkout. Doesn't need to hit a treble to take this out, but would like to. And he'd like that treble 18 first dart. That'd give him 2 clean darts at 12s. If he's not going to get it, he can't panic. Well, that is brilliant. That is sensational. Double 12. Double 12. Oof. Maybe back. Can't rely on Lindgren missing, but Halle has had a good leg. Averaging 98 for the leg as opposed to Rollo's 70. And now has to rely on hearing no reaction or oof. We'll be back. Going to a 11th and final leg. It will be Halle. Well, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. If he pins his double 6 or this double 3 or whatever double he wishes, it would be Halle throwing first. Wasn't really miles away from busting. Getting a little nearer. Well, neither are particularly good guides. He has bust with his 3rd dart. And could that be au revoir, Hallgrimar? That'd be goodbye, Gibraltar. Hallgrimar. 12 these tops. Well, double 12. Hang on a second. Double 13. Well, it was double 14. It would seem. I'm no good at math. Missed them both. Yeah, that was, you got the math right. I didn't. Halle's going to be back. He needs to go north. That's not the worst marker I've ever seen. Pressure on this dart. And he's really given it a good go. But when pressure is there, who can hold their nerve? Double 7, not the easiest of doubles. Well, what there? I'm confused. He miscounted, but as soon as he threw that double 6, he knew. So I'll tell you my theory in a second. Double 6, it really is needed for Halle. Harry's double 6 is in, and we're going all the way. Is that a really pivotally dangerous miscount for Roland Lindgren? Roland Lindgren had 14 left. Halle had 12 left. Did you look at Halle's score? Or did he think in his mind he had 12 left? Threw it and straight away realised, because he didn't seem to flinch. It looked like he was doing it deliberately. He wasn't. No one would do double 6, double 1 in such an important part of the leg. Halle opens with a cracking ton. Rollo cannot find a treble. Halle find another treble here. The one will do. Rollo will have some pressure applied to him. Needs another. Well, another one will do. Oof, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. He needs to shoot a little bit more to the left. Cover shot there, but kind of rips that 57 in half with the single 3. So Lindgren is far from out of this match. One treble may be enough. But too many 5s, too many 1s. Halle, 6 or 9 darts to get 2-6-1. If he sees a treble here, he will love it. Doesn't, he won't show any emotion. He wants this more. I would say Lindgren was the bookmaker's favourite prior to a dart being thrown. That's a useful dart. Many 5s. That was a brilliant last dart, considering that single 5. That could well win Roland Lindgren this last 16 tie. A place in the quarters. Needs to work in on it. Needs the treble. Needed the treble. That was very important. Got the treble. That changes the complexion of the next couple of visits. As you dare say, Roland Lindgren will be down to at least 109, especially now. Wow, Roland Lindgren showing what he's made of. Halle was doing this towards the end of his match. Hallgrimar, 1-4-1 for the match. You know, I just had a sneaky feeling. I really did. And hasn't this been a cracker? This has been my favourite match of the weekend so far. 10 or 18. 1 dart and 1 dart only. 32. And he's miles away. He is miles away. But will he be back? And he should get a dart at something. That's something. Be the bullseye. I can't see if it's going to be in or not. It isn't. Not even in the 25. Well, he's left it handy. He's left it very handy. But that is probably the end for Hallgrimar Ayos. You don't expect Rollo, man of his stature, to miss 3 clear darts at double 12. That's a really good guide. And there it is, Roland Lindgren was pushed all the way, really found some 5th gear in that 11th and deciding leg. The latter half of the 11th deciding leg. Really well played by Hallgrimar Ayelsen. Really well played indeed. Was it experience? That's Sunday. Roland 6, Halle 5, and Halle will not be appearing in Gibraltar. Oscar Lukasiak. He's up against William time, so Oscar has been playing some sensational arrows over the course of this weekend. One more Pro Tour to come tomorrow. Well, excuse my silence. I've just had to run out of the building. You can interview the victim of the weekend. Well, the voice you might have just heard in the background there, that was Halle. I had to run out as soon as I saw him, say well done on a great game. And I said to him, it was those last 3 visits. It was the last half of the last leg. But he found a 5th gear, saw Rollo as well, he did really well. And he said Halle's beaten Rollo the last 2 times they've met. That's what he told me. So he said he needed to win, must win. And that's exactly what he did. But really good game, my favourite game of the weekend so far. Credit to both players, they put on the show. As we see 2 decent players here. Putting on a bit of a show over on our second stage, board number 2. And Lukasiak in a slightly more favourable position, but that could all change with one visit here from Niels. Well, thank you for the messages. Hard luck, Halle. Go, Halle, go. Come on, Halle. People supporting Halle today. The Live Darts Iceland favourite. Niels Jorgen Hansen, Mathias Øren Frederickson are playing in a last 16 match over on board number 1. They'll be playing very, very shortly. When they do, I will ensure that I will show it from start to finish. Well, Niels Heinze didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. Wanted to put a little pressure on this. Lukasiak 82. And Lukasiak wanted to use that first dart as a marker for the bullseye. Maybe back for 15s or a double of his choosing. Will be back for 15s or a double of his choosing. Well, he likes the 15s. That's a good guide. And that one is in, and it is Lukasiak leading 4-2. Well, I'm going to let you into a little secret. I'm watching at the moment a little split screen. I can't really see too much of what's going on because it's two small screens of both of our streaming boards. And Hansen and Frederickson are just practicing. When they do start, I will switch over to that board. I'm just going to say that Niels Jorgen Hansen has just had a dart fall out. Only one, so it's probably not a sign of things to come. If you remember last night, if you weren't watching last night, I implore you to pop on last night's Euro Tour qualifier number 12, and just have a look at Niels Jorgen Hansen and Peter Thorsen. And many, many darts fell out. We couldn't quite get to the bottom of why. Could it be the throw? Could it be the board? Could it be the points? Could it be a variety of these things? I know you had your different theories, Facebook watchers. Confirm, as you just heard there, Matti will be starting the game against Niels Jorgen Hansen. As he hit 25, to Niels is outside. So we'll see focus, we'll see vigour, and hopefully we'll see a competitive match. Best of 11. This is a last 16. The prize, a matchup in the quarterfinal against Roland Lindgren. Could have been Halle. Could have been Halle. Imagine Matti and Halle in the quarterfinals. But it will be Roland Lindgren. And I've got nothing against Lindgren whatsoever. I just like to see an underdog win. And of course, I do like my Icelanders as well. Lovely grouping there from Niels Jorgen Hansen. And I'm glad to see he hasn't drastically changed his throw. I'll have another look in a second. There's no drastic, because if you're having a terrible time and all your darts are falling out, you could think, oh God, I need to change something. I need to change something now. It's worked for him for so long, his throw. Really need to change it. Maybe a little bit more force. I'm not too sure. I don't think I'm just imagining it, actually, to be completely honest. But yeah, it was probably just one of those days where you can't do anything right. Well, Matty yet to hit a treble. Hansen has hit at least 3. Trebles from Hansen. He pounds in the first 180 of the match. Matthew would like one of his own. Curious, isn't it? You can't hit the trebles, or you suddenly your opponent hits 3, then you find. Granted, it was only 1. And with the minimum of fuss, Niels-Jørgen Hansen pounds in that double 10 to break the throw and take the opening leg. Lukasiak wants bullseye for 5-3 and just about misses. Heinzo wants the same equation for 4-all. Very, very big visit for Heinzo. That's in the treble, got 2 darts at 15s. Well, that's quite a good guide, working off it. Similar equation to what he's just done, just a bit nearer the double, of course. And no. So choices, 9-8-8 is the usual. 5-10-10, yeah, that's it. I forgot Oscar does do that route. And double 5, is that 5 in the way? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But what I do know is he wasn't able to pin it, so he might just about go level in a second. Well, 5-5. Okay, if it works for you, it works for you. That game is now 4-all, and of course I will keep you updated with the goings-on over on board number 2. Peter Gudmundsson is 3-2 down against Jesper Skobjard. And Thorgeir Gudmundsson is a quarter-finalist. He has beaten Esmar Mikkelsen of the Faroe Islands 6-1. Now, Thorgeir is certainly one to watch. He isn't the youngest player on the circuit by any stretch of the imagination. However, by the way, Niels-Jørgen Hansen, must say, got treble 20 and treble 17 there, opted to go for the single 10, which is a sensible option. Thorgeir Gudmundsson, he only got and won a tournament on Thursday. It was just a local little thing, just a warm-up tournament for this, nothing streamed, nothing major, but lots of players, lots of good players, and Thorgeir came out on top. Double 10 for Hansen. Well, he set it up absolutely perfectly, He couldn't find the double. Matty must hit this. He must get treble 19 or treble 15. Won't be doing that. Well, he will have 2 darts at a double if Hansen misses 3 more, but it seems very unlikely. Impossible now. That is in the geometric epicenter of the double 10. Niels-Jørgen Hansen playing some decent stuff. That was his holder throw. He broke in the last leg. Lovely shooting there, lovely grouping as well. Couple in the treble. Gets him ahead in this leg. Forcing Niels Hansen to score big. He's got a group in his 19s. And that was a really decent 140, but Matty, 201 is going to be on something relatively useful. Well, will it be really useful? 177 Matty asks Frederickson. That'll make him feel good about himself. And if that doesn't, I don't know what will. 24. This is for a 13 darter. We'll settle for a 14 darter. That's how it's done. Matty Frederickson. Really decent leg of darts there. Maybe that'll settle the nerves. Maybe that'll see him pop a couple more legs on the board. Oscar Lukasiak and Niels Heinso are drawn at 4 apiece. Jesper Skodyard has taken the lead 4-3 over Peter Gudmundsson. And wow, Core Decker and Dennis Nielsen. Sadly, that's not a streamed game. But that is a bit of a game, let me tell you. That is just kicking off over on board 4, no score as of yet. tv.dartconnect.com. Click PDC, click Event 13. And you can watch all of the scores as they're happening. Well, that was not great for Matty. Good grouping, good weighting. He couldn't find the right line. And you can see he's agitated by that. Well, maybe he'll want Hansen to get this 167 just so he can get this leg out of the way. Not awful, by the way. He's only 120 odd behind, not even. But if some of the darts that are just swayed into that treble 1 actually gone into that treble 20, really could be looking at levelling it up. One thing in darts, there's always the risk that your opponent may miss. Always. Well, that's okay. And he did miss. Matty not down to a finish. Should be down to 1 now. Is going to be down to 1. Can he fill it up? Well, that's okay. Fine. No, not where he wanted it. But 3 trebles, really. 3 well-weighted trebles. 2 where he wanted. He'll take that. Double 2 is there. Let's just hope Matty hasn't wasted his good visits. Just reset. Is he holding the darts as he wants to be holding them? Can only find 43. He is currently in the lead. You would expect Niels-Jørgen Hansen to maybe regain the lead here. Treble. Oh, he can get a treble, not the one he's after. So Matty, believe it or not, still leading in this leg, but does need trebles and needs them quickly. Staying straight would have been the best option there, but no major damage done. That said, Matty, 2 trebles here. He's owed a couple of trebles, 2 big trebles, should I say. Well, would have done in the world of good. Just doesn't seem to be working out for him. He hasn't got a bad average, but I guess it's 10 points less than Hansen. So he hasn't got the best average either. He can do better. I've seen him play worse than he's playing now. He's not playing a bad game. The last couple of visits haven't quite been what he's after. Well, this will be typical, wouldn't it, of Matty? Hadn't had the world's best leg. He's got 2 shots at treble 20. As long as he stays straight, he's always in with a shout. That is perfect. Nice and high. And double top. Hasn't moved, likes the line. And that's a Shanghai. For what was a very average leg, he's checked out 120. The game is not over yet. Another needed. And he gets another as well. Good arrows, good shooting. But it's still Niels-Jørgen Hansen in the driving seat for this leg. Well, Matty would love to see him get another single 20 or a slip or something. No treble. That's not the case. 128 is a nice... little effort. Nice little, there you go. Nice treble to round off 191 to 93, but 128 is a nice go. Treble 20. Use bullseye. There we go. The red bit in the middle. And the red bit in the middle is there. Yeah, it certainly is. Lovely bullseye finish from Niels-Jørgen Hansen. He's really stamping his authority. this one. Slow progress here. Matty with a nice average in this leg. That's single one. Will damage that average quite significantly. Decker leads Dennis Nielsen 3-0. Dennis Nielsen, winner of event number 11, qualifier number 11. Peter Gudmundsson 4, Jesper Skodjard 5. And would you believe it, Niels Heinso has taken out Oskar Lukasiak. Niels Heinso 6, Oskar Lukasiak 5. That was the last leg decider. Daniel Lawson is warming up against Jan McIntosh. That'll be over on board 2. I'll show you a bit of that one at the conclusion of this game. And the winner of this one will take on Roland Lindgren in the quarterfinals. That one, I'm sure, will be on board number 1. The winner of Lawson and McIntosh will play Niels Heinso on the board number 2. $88 should Hansen miss to 74. Should get a dart at something. Well, should get 2 darts at something. And that something is a preferable double. And he has got it. Only as he got it, he's really found it as well. Lovely ton 80 there to open up what he hopes is the last leg of the match. Matty needs something similar, and he needs something similar urgently. 60 won't be enough. Hansen, Icelander, he still in. Peter Gudmundsson is still in. I think they're the only 2 Icelanders in. Obviously, Matty is. Oh, Thorgeir Gudmundsson also in as well, beating Esme Mikkelsen 6-1. In fact, Thorgeir Gudmundsson is the first Icelander through to the quarterfinals. He'll play the winner of Decker and Dennis Nielsen. It'll be a tricky affair. On the old bullseye route, or he got the 21, but got the 6 before that. Lovely the shoot in there. Treble 18. To leave tops. This may be the last hurrah for Matty, so he may as well bang in at 180 and say, look what I have got. $107 he's left, but he may not get a shot at it. Let's see if Hansen can take out tops. Takes it out in one dart. And Matthias Frederickson's Euro Tour campaign comes to an end just for this weekend. Right, we still have a couple more events later on in the year, but I'd say he's done himself proud. Not only has he played in all the events, he's sorted out all the streaming, and he's kind of run the show as well. So really good effort there from Matty. You'll see a bit more of Matty tomorrow as we have our last. You may or may not see more of him on the stream. What on earth was that? I'm in a room. I'm in a. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like a ticket office. And the walls are very thin, and there's lots of like metal everywhere. So anytime anything moves, you hear. Oh, you can't hear that now. Every time anything moves, you hear. I can't make it happen. How about this? There you go. The clank of metal. Don't know how clearly you could hear that, but I could hear it quite clearly. Yeah, McIntosh on 161. Is Daniel Lawson going to leave this handy? Well, just checking the scores. He was on 302. He said he was on 301. If he gets a treble 20 here, which he does, he could stay there. Maybe he didn't like the line. Maybe he just wants it over with. Anyway, the treble 20 is good. One not so good. Treble 20 is good. Pretty much halved his score. $83, treble 17. 66, treble 16 bull. It's got to be 16 bull. That is a firm 16 and not far from the bullseye. Well, if he got the double 16 there, I think that would have left 34. And Lawson can't hit the 16s. I think if he hit the double 16, that would have left 34. Two doubles is okay. So maybe that's why he was going for the big 16 or the double 16. The bull or double 17. I think that's a very, very sensible move. Guarantee bull a dart at something, but just don't get outside. That's the risk. Anyway, Lawson gets that double 8, and he goes 2-0 up, doubling his lead. All of our matches here are first to 6. Lawson or McIntosh will play Niels Heinzo in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinalists so far, Roland Lindgren and Niels Jorgen Hansen. That's going to be our next game over on board number 1. Niels Heinzo is a quarterfinalist. We'll play Lawson or McIntosh. Jesper Skovjard is a quarterfinalist. We'll play Johansson or Bjarnsen. Thorgeir Gudmundsson is a quarterfinalist. We'll play Dekker or Nilsson. And Dekker, who was winning comfortably, Nilsson has leveled up. It is 3-all. That's over on board number 4. On board 3, Christine Johansson and Atle Bjarnsen are warming up as well. We'll leave you on this game for now. Intermission in our commentary this evening, but it will resume very, very shortly. Just keep it tuned to Live Darts Iceland for entertaining darts from PDC Nordic and Baltic Tour. This is the qualifier for Euro 2030 Gibraltar. Hello again from your commentator. This is a public service announcement from me, Robbie Dove, where we can see Daniel Lawson doing a bit of a job over Jan McIntosh, but I'm going to transition, voila, into the other board, which is our main board, where we can see Roland Lindgren is taking on Niels Jorgen Hansen. This is a quarter-final, and if I was anything near organised, I would have written it. Instead, plonk, it's there now. Beautiful quarterfinal of the PDC European Tour 13 qualifier. It's a best of 11, as it says there. Everything's first to 6. Roland Lindgren has given away the first 2 legs. Jorgen Hansen, 2 zip up, and it may even be 3 very soon. But Roland's lovely first part there. If he could follow this up with the 140. If you could have done that, would have made things a little similar. I do expect Hansen from this stage to take the 3rd leg. Kristinio Hansen is 4-0 up against Atle Bjarnason. Atle Bjarnason, of course, one of the few remaining Icelanders. And the other. Okay, Gudmundsson isn't on stage as of yet, but that will be over on, I think it's board number 4. It's going to be 4. Thorgeir Gudmundsson and Kåre Dekker. That should be a good one. Thorgeir is not an easy opponent, but then again, nor is Kåre. Nor is Kåre. I like that. Good neighbour of Matt. Opted to split this 38, which is a sensible option. He may well have missed, but you know, if you're missing inside the 19s, you're messing around with these odd numbers. You've got to rely on hitting big singles, blah blah blah. Just waiting to see what remains from Niels Jorgen Hansen. He thought it was on double 8. See the Live Darts Iceland logo has fallen down once again. That's been the story, one of the stories of the weekend. Live Darts Iceland will never fall down, will never stay down. It's a better phrase.
Sorry.
There we go. It was double 6 and double 8.
Thank you.
And cannot take out this double 4. This would be punishment, wouldn't it? This would be a way to punish the misses. Not going to happen now. Double 4 is taken, and Roland Lindgren is shaken. FYI, Gibraltar Darts Trophy, 27th to 29th of September. One of these remaining players is going to be featuring there. I can tell you who it's going to be. Not exactly, but it's going to be one of Christine Jonsson, Ali Bjarnason, Thorge Gudmundsson, Quarterfinal, yes, Skovjard, Niels Heinsoe, Daniel Lawson, Roland Lindgren, or Niels Jorgen Hansen. One of those. There's 9 that remain at present. Well, I can confirm Thorge Gudmundsson and Quarterfinal warming up on board numero 4. Maybe I should say an Icelandic. Fjörgr. And let me listen to the word for. Fjörgr. Apparently Fjörgr is for an Icelandic. Any Icelandic viewers? Please do correct me. I don't know many words, but I know tack. Yes, thanks. Here's Jorgen Hansen. He's another one of those. He didn't need to go the 18s route. Usually it's 18. Because single 18 still leaves your checkout, albeit on the bullseye, but didn't need to go with Lindgren back on 249. Niels Jorgen Hansen is looking to go 2/3 of the way there without Lindgren even hitting a double. Double 10 after that single 20. And Niels Jorgen Hansen was a break as well, might I add. Is well on his way to becoming a semi-finalist. Gudmundsson and Dekker are underway. Thorge Gudmundsson, might I add. Peter Gudmundsson lost out 6-5 to Jesper Skovjard. A deciding leg. Agony for the Icelander. Up on board 2 next will be Niels Heinsoe and Daniel Lawson. Lawson beating Jan McIntosh 6-1. That is another quarterfinal as well. So the winner of the game we're currently seeing now will play the winner of Heinsoe and Lawson. Quickly run for it, there we go. A power walk to the board to ensure his darts stayed in. We've seen a couple of his bounce out, but nothing compared to what we saw yesterday. So I think he's in a pretty good place. Wouldn't it be great for, excuse the pun, but Hansen to bounce back, not bounce out, but to bounce back from the disappointment last night of not really being able to throw many darts successfully into the board. And to bounce back and win it today, that would be something special. Wouldn't put it past him, playing some decent darts. Consistent. This is good from Rollo. Could do with another. May get a shot at this 118. May get the 118 if he gets a shot at it. Lindgren, not quite. I mean, yeah, that was a decent shot, but they've been a little bit rare, unfortunately. Having a good leg here, and we'll have an attempt at this 118. I like starting on the 20s here, so I'm like going the 18s. That's good. 18 leaves tops. One dart and one dart only. Look at that. And he closes his eyes in disbelief. He's still yet to hit a double in this match. And Hansen's barely missing. Use that first dart. 2 well thrown darts. And decent cover shot there from Roland Lindgren, who must win 6 of the next 6 legs if he is going to feature in our semi-final lineup. This is good from Niels-Jørgen Hansen, and it's probably a good job that Roland Lindgren isn't looking, because that is a ton 80, and that just rubs salt in the wound. It really does. Thorgeir Gudmundsson is 1 down to Quarterfinal. And 2 more treble 20s. That's 5 treble 20s out of 6 darts. He's having a bit of a day. He's having a bit of a game. What can he leave from 196? 16? It's possible, you know. Don't think that's in. And I think that one certainly is. If that is, that's 56, and it certainly is indeed. So should get himself 2 match darts, probably at tops because he hasn't missed that much. And Niels-Jørgen Hansen. Double of his choosing, really, but tops is pretty standard. Well, working from that one, and it's gone a bit low. So, Roland Lindgren has the opportunity to delay the inevitable. And I don't mean checking out 217. What I do mean is getting a pretty big score, putting this under pressure. But no, it's not even on a finish. So, is this 6 Neil Hansen? Will Hansen say, bop? Yes, he will. Professional display from Niels-Jørgen Hansen. Roland Lindgren, not quite at the races. We know he's capable of much, much more than what he displayed there. It is 6-0 to Niels-Jørgen Hansen, who will progress to the semi-finals. And he is our first progressor to the semi-finals. He'll play Hansen or Lawson. That's coming up on board 2 momentarily. Boards 3 and 4 are in play. Thorgeir Gudmundsson, Kordecker, Jesper Skovjard and Christian Johansson. Well, I'm going to leave board 2 on, because that's going to be the next streamed game. I'm also, there we go, you can see Daniel Lawson there. I'm going to stick my head round the corner, see what's going on, and I'll be back with a little bit of commentary in a couple of legs' time. Well, your commentator is back. Just had a quick look at the playing area. Boards 2, 3, and 4 are in action at the moment. Thorgeir Gudmundsson is in action on board 4. Jesper Skovjard, Christina Hansen, action on board 3. So Thorgeir Gudmundsson, by the way, playing core Decker. Decker is 4-0 up. Niels Heinso 1, Daniel Lawson 0. That's over on this board. Heinso just scored the first leg. Lovely couple of treble 20s there for Daniel Lawson. It was darts like that got him so far into the last tournament. In fact, he won it. Beating Kordecker with a 1-2-3. It wasn't easy as 1-2-3. I'm sure he'd be first to admit that. Top for Lawson, and he has doubled his he hasn't doubled his lead. He has doubled the amount of legs that are on the board, but he has leveled it up. And we continue. Kordecker now 5-0 up against the last standing Icelander, Thorgeir Gudmundsson. Of course, Atlee losing out to Christian Johansson over on board 3, the last 16. But I think all of our Icelanders ought to be proud of themselves, putting Iceland on the map and on the map of the darting world. Daniel Lawson then, let's see how he's going to go for this. Will he go a couple of 19s? Will he stay at the 20s? If he gets a treble, will he go for another? So many questions. Many questions, of course, we want to find the answer to. Well, we saw Matty take this today on the streaming board in 2 clean darts by this. Sorry, I do mean the 64 that I thought Lawson had left. Turns out he only got a ton. So you can scrap what I've just said. But Matty did take a 120, impressively. 104. Treble 19. Would have left double 14, if my mathematics is accurate. Niels Heinso to regain his lead. He did take the early lead, the first leg of this affair, double 10. That's a pretty good guy. I'm not sure if he likes it. He's moving and he's stopped awkwardly. But you can find this. This would be a good dart. No, it wasn't as good a guide as it does appear to be. I do like the 18s route there for 74. Anyway, double 10 needed for Lawson. And no, he puts his head in his hand. And Niels Heinze can find the double 10. So we are back with throw. We haven't actually been broken yet, but you know what I mean. Thorgeir Gudmundsson has pulled back a leg over Core Decker. That's on board number 4. It is 5-1 Decker. Thorgeir Gudmundsson needs 5 more legs to win this one. Core Decker needs just the 1. And yes, the Skovjard trails Christian Johansson 2-1. Skovjard and Johansson playing on board 3, which is the board next to this, as we look at it to the left. So you may see players such as here, walking back from their visits to the board. Yes, Skovjard taking a drink, got a Viking sort of pattern on the back of his shirt. Do like it. Skovjard and Johansson 2 apiece. And that is a double 10, and we are still with the throw. If it does carry on in this fashion, it will be Niels Heinze who takes this quarter-final tie. Winner of this will be playing on board number 1. I believe, anyway. And they're playing Niels Jørgen Hansen. Could it be Heinze Hansen, Battle of the H's? Or Lawson Hansen, Battle of the Sons? Well, both similarly matched, as reflected in the scoreline, of course. Similar averages. Lawson, though, is having a great leg here. Just trying to tee it up is Lawson, 59. Could have maybe got himself down to a double, but Heinze is not going to finish. I don't think he'd be too worried. Should have himself a couple of darts. Or at least one dart. That's something of his choosing. That dart is double 6. 16, not 6. Why did I say 6? Anyway, Hansen pins double top. And still we're with throw. That missed dart at double 16 would have been for a break. Would have been for the only break. Could have changed the complexion of this game. This looks good from Lawson. This looks very good from Lawson. No emotion, but a decent 1080. Bullseye for the 167. Opted not to go for it. Maybe he would have been better off going for it because he's missed a big number, but it's all right. He's got the 2 big trebles. That's the important bit. Just will cost him 1 dart at double. Shouldn't cause him any big issues. Niels Hansen may not be on a dub on anything after this visit. That was a very tactical last dart. I like that one. And well, it's an outside chance that Niels Hansen takes this leg. Seems unlikely. And it seems impossible now, but you know, anything is possible. How many times have I said that today? And how many times do I think, well, anything is impossible? Checking out 163, for instance. Double 16, Daniel Lawson. And double 8 is there. And will we see a break of throw at any stage during this match? The other board number 3, not a streaming board, but that's another quarterfinal. Jesper Skovjard and Christian Johansson. Same scoreline as Niels and Daniel. 3-3. 2 big trebles from Daniel Lawson. That leaves him down to a finish first, but could this be break territory? Lawson, 2 trebles here, and he's on a reputable finish. He got the 1 treble. I'd rather be on 115 than 141. 115 means you can hit a 5 first dart, you can hit a treble 5 first dart. You wouldn't want to, but it's possible. Can't be done now. And Niels Heinze. There is a lot of pressure, the most pressure there's been in the match so far, to hold throw. Brilliant first start. Double 9. Such a great first start, but couldn't find the treble. This, the first break of the throw. Consecutive legs for Daniel Lawson. And could that be the all-important break? Lawson now finds himself 2 legs away. Holds throw like he has been doing all game. It's 1. Super darts from Daniel. Heinze will want something similar, just to show that he's capable of breaking straight back. That's a good one. That's 2 good ones. And he's done the exact same equation. Pretty good. Would have loved that third one. Would have loved the third one, even more than Daniel would have loved. That's okay, but Daniel's not relenting. Look at this. Would have loved to score. A ton would have been good. Ton 40 would have been great. Ton 80 would have been superb. Well, knocked off that pesky 7. 100 left. Well, 100 left by my recollections. But if he didn't like that treble 20, if no line, then fair enough. He knows he's going to get 2 darts anyway, so it's not the craziest thing you've ever seen. If he knew full well he wasn't going to get that treble 20, he may as well get something that he thinks he's got a chance of getting. 19 for 12s, double 6. Well, Niels Heinze is in a position where he can punish Daniel's missed doubles and lessen the damage by breaking straight back. Can't do it now. Lawson's on pesky double 3. Last time I said that, doubles hit first dart. 100% hit rate. I criticise double 3. Bang. Goes straight in. Well, that's 2. Is he going to fill it? Not quite. Excuse me, but pretty good. Well, both scoring similarly in this leg. And that was 2 beautiful. Trebles is what I was looking for. 2 decent trebles. Daniel Lawson. That puts him on the 170. Can't quite find it. And can't find a treble there either. So 110 now. So treble 20. First port of call. Well, 109 is not going to be possible. Not the best of first darts, but decently set up. Lovely treble 19. He's left himself 32. Treble 17 ball. He needed that. That's possibly to save the match because now double 16. And double 16 is their first dart of asking, and Daniel Lawson will sail through in a rather gripping match, but it was that all-important break of throw. Lawson broke, and Heinso couldn't break back. Daniel Lawson 3, Niels Heinso. Sorry, Daniel Lawson 6, Niels Heinso 3. And that does mean the semi-final will be between Daniel Lawson and Niels Jorgen Hansen. That should be on streaming board number 1, which is over here. And that should be relatively soon. Don't go anywhere, you're tuned to Live Darts Iceland. We're getting to the latter stages. And I need to change the writing to say semi. There we go. I will return when the action does.
Det er heldigvis blevet dejligt varmt det her.
Start.
outside. $25. Then to full cost.
Okay.
Hello again from your late night commentator, Robbie Dove here. Sorry about the lack of commentary over the last 2 legs. I'll tell you the reason I had to dash off is because I was arranging how I'm getting home this evening. For those of you who are not aware, I am here live in Iceland. Hard to prove, but if I get one of the players stopping by, I'll get them to say hello. But yes, I am here in Iceland, the venue of this tournament, and my lift is leaving for the evening, so in order for me to continue, I had to arrange alternative transport. I've done that, so it's all good. Lawson is needing 72. And this would be for a holder throw. He's gone the good old going price route, the modern route. Used to be treble 20 double 6, but I do like the 16s route, and it's not there. It isn't there. So this could be for a break, for a fortuitous turn. Niels Jorgen Hansen. 84. 79. 75. I don't think he's going to go out a ball somehow. Double 6 then for Lawson to take a lead. And there it is, double 3. Seems to be doing very, very nicely, this double 3. This evening, people seem to be hitting it, first time of asking. The other semi-final, Christian Jonsson and Quarterfinal. That is in place, the scoreline is identical. Give you a quick update on that one there. Quarterfinal takes a 2-1 advantage. And the winner of this, and the winner of our other game, of course, will... Ton 40, Johansson. Well, Decker in need of 1, 2, 4. We'll see the end of this leg, and then I will switch to the other. Double 11. Oh, and it's not far away. Done the hard bits. The 2 trebles. Couldn't quite find that. Double 11 could core. Core, by the way, looking to do one better on last night's efforts. He made the final against Daniel Lawson. Lawson played a bit of a blinder, the only break of the game, to win it. And there is the double 4 to take 11 out, and that is now a 3-1 lead for Quarterfinal. Keep you updated on that one, but Lawson needs a similar sort of equation for a 3-1 lead. And he's done it in 2 darts. There we go. Another treble 20. Would have been useful. This is still a little bit open, but Hansen really needs a couple of trebles. Hasn't got that, so Lawson in the driving seat now. May switch here. Switched here. So, well, the usual route's the 18s here, but it doesn't need to go the 18s. It hasn't. 62 left. The treble 10 leaves double 16. What a way to take 1, 2, 2 out this would be. Oh, fantastic! Daniel Lawson, all the way around the board. Treble 20, treble 10, double 16. If he wasn't already confident, I'm pretty sure he will be now. Lovely way to take out 1, 2, 2. And he puts clear daylight between those two. Christian Johansson has taken a leg back. Just taken that against Kordecker. It was a holder throw. But Kordecker does have the break, so Johansson will need to break at some point. We'll stick here with board 1, where I just heard a dart drop. Was that the famous Hansen fallout? Lovely ton for Lawson. Hansen will be in pole position. Excuse me. Using the ball there. Well, Hansen was in pole position, but Hansen may well have a shot at bullseye on his own. Won't now. 129 cannot be done with 2 darts. Well, double top. That is a route I probably have seen before because I've watched much darts. But 27 for 40 is 67.
Yes, sure. Sorry.
It's a strange way of going, but if it works, it works. Ton 40 there, useful after that bizarre treble 9. You don't see treble 9 very often, do you? It's a very unusual one. Kordecker or 2. We'll be staying with board number 1. Where Lawson would like to get back-to-back ton 80s. Well, ton 40s, sorry. Well, not great, but it's safe straight at least, barring that single 5. Lawson is first to a checkout. We'll have 6 darts at 1:02. Number 14 would have left tops. Will they be back? Well, it was a fortunate bounce out of the ball. That was a good recovery, very good recovery there. But it may be academic. Double top. And double top is there. I'll just switch over to the other board when I can, when the system wants to allow me. As Cordeca will have darts at 12s. Or did have darts at 12s. Two shots at the ball here, maybe. On the, just wanted a steady ton to leave 32. Good thinking, switching with that last dart. Had he have stayed, probably would have left the bogey. And will these now have a shot for the match? 167. This would be some party piece, some way to take out final checkout before the final. Hansen's missed his shot at tops. So Daniel Lawson. Will not take out this double 10, so the inevitable may well be delayed. Double 3, it's been hit plentiful today, and not quite there, right on cue, of course. Hansen there, check it out. And we have another leg. Well, I've just seen Quarterfinal walking past. That suggests to me that his game is over. It is over. And as you can see there, 3-6. Hansen lost out. And Quarterfinal will be facing the winner of these two in our grand final. That was unfortunate. There wasn't much that was done wrong there. I guess it was just clattered into those two darts. Oh, someone's taken a video of me commentating. And my internet here isn't great, but I'm intrigued. What do I look like? What do I sound like? Annoying? Maybe a bit. And Hansen would love to take this 160 out. This would really send a message to Lawson saying, you know what, you may be one leg away, but I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. Can't quite find it, but scores a ton, so he should have a couple of darts at a double of his choosing. Tops is most likely. Well, 20 bounced out single one. That could have gone a little better. But he'll be back. Should have two darts at maybe 32, maybe 36. Look at the 7 here. And the double 8 is got. Now this gets a little bit interesting. The gap has been reduced to but 1. And Hansen is throwing to level up. So watch this space. Lawson looked like he was in a position where winning wasn't necessarily inevitable, but where winning was the most obvious option. Not so easy right now. Well, no big trouble there. Means that Lawson could cause some damage. He could get a 180. 140 does leave him a checkout. 140 does leave him a checkout. It's a big one. But it's a checkout. That was a very useful effort there from Niels Hansen. 2 big trebles. That makes it interesting. That means 161 kind of needs to go. He's left it relatively useful. 66. They should have a dart at something if Niels Hansen does not take out this 1-2-2, 1-1-2. Oh, and he might, you know. He might, you know. Could that be it? Could that be the last dart he throws in Iceland's ET qualifiers? Is that in? Is that in? I don't think it is. Yes, it was. Of course it was. Daniel Lawson taking out that 66 on double 18. And he will face Cordecker in our grand finale. That'll be happening, I reckon, pretty soon. Keep it tuned to Live Darts Iceland. You'll get live coverage of the final very shortly.
Det gjorde ondt. Jeg har penge til at komme foran 2-1 i stedet for at komme bagud 2-1. Og så holder han sit udlæg, så er jeg bagud 3-1.
Men for helvede, Niels, prøv at høre. Hvis du får slebet din pile, så har du også 3 at spille med. Ja, det duer ikke, og det er du ryger bare ud for et kort ord. Men man kan jo se det på pilen, den er slet ikke tung.
25. 25. No score.
You come in second now.
No score. $25. 50. Devil begins again. Game on and good luck.
So welcome if you're just watching the stream now. My name is Inky Björk. Usually Ravi does the commentating. He is just getting his girlfriend and then he will be back. Now we have the final for the PDC European Qualification 13. And we have Daniel Larsson from Sweden and Quarterfinal from Norway.
100.
It is best of 11, like always, and Arnarud is marking the game.
140. $98.
So we would love to see a 140 here, but he doesn't get that. That have left him on a finish.
$99.
150 left for Core. Oh yes, a big one here. So Daniel now is on 68. Good pressure from Daniel against Core. Core is not finishing, so let's see what Daniel does. A good 60 there.
60.
Quarterfinal is on 57, so 17 tops.
Game shot attack.
And he gets it.
$66. $140. $134. $97. $100. $140. $125. $56.
So Daniel is on 76. Gets a 20, 56 left, 16 tops left.
36.
And Quarterfinal is on 68. Goes for 12. A 36 would have left 32.
Game shot attacker in leg number 2.
But he had a single 12 and a single 16 on tops and gets that leg. So 1-2-0 for Quarterfinal.
$140.
Quarterfinal and Daniel Larsson also played in the final in the European number 12, where Daniel Larsson won
100.
6-4. But now Quarterfinal is 2-0 up.
$45.
100.
Oh, nice start there. Leaves Quarterdecker on 81. That 180 he did. Daniel is on 356.
100.
Replies with a 100. Still not an outshot for Daniel. $52.
49.
So 30 left, 32 left for Quarterdecker. And Daniel is still struggling to get
96.
onto an outshot. He is there now, 160 left.
Game shot at Decker, leg number 3.
3-0 for Quarterdecker. One of the legs against his throw. The last time these two met was yesterday, where they took every leg on throw
123.
until the last two ones, where Daniel won.
$140. 60. 60. 140. 40. 50. 41.
89 left for Daniel.
58.
70 left now. And Quarterdecker is on 220. Oh, Robbie's back.
It's all right, but I've got a co-commentator. So how's it been going?
Quarterdecker is 3-0.
3-0 up.
Yeah.
Well, do you think this is maybe in relation to his performance yesterday? Made it all the way to the final.
I think he's getting back, punishing Daniel.
I've just realised it's the same two finalists.
It is, it is. They were on throw yesterday for each leg.
Yeah.
But
Now that was on throw. And he's got one back. However, he's still got a long ways to go. And only 3 legs needed for Quarterdecker. That was a couple of trebles. Don't leave me. Can I join?
it's fine.
So, as you can't see us, obviously, Inky Björk has decided to sit down, to let me sit down. But yes.
What is it that they're qualifying for now?
This is ET13, so it's going to be taking place in Gibraltar
Yeah.
in around about 4 weeks' time.
Okay, wow, nice.
Yes. I want a trip out to Gibraltar. It would have been great to see one of the Icelanders qualify there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm sure these two will provide some decent entertainment. 3 legs needed for Quarterdecker, 5 needed for Daniel Lawson.
I know the Icelandic youth team is going to Gibraltar later this summer.
They are led by Peter Goodmanson.
Yes.
Yes, so I guess the Icelanders will be going to Gibraltar. It's a Youth World Cup? Something like
It's
that.
what's it called? The,
96.
I can't remember.
A tournament. Youth Cup? Gold
It's
Cup?
part of the, I'm gonna Google it.
Okay, we're Googling. For those of you wondering why I changed into a woman for about 10-15 minutes, is because it's very hard to find this venue, and I got lost. I had to drive to pick someone up, and I got lost.
58.
And someone is laughing silently in the background. That's
Well-
why I got lost.
Lucky Robbie has 2 women in the booth right now.
Oh yes. Quarterfinal needs a Shanghai. Double top 4 set Shanghai.
100.
We saw Matty hit a Shanghai earlier on 20s. He impressed us. And you played in the Pro Tour, did you not?
I did.
How did you find that?
100.
It was good for me. It was good. I am trying to get more experience. I played Ivan from Denmark. I won 1 leg, so
Okay.
I am proud.
Mr. Springborg.
Yes.
He's a good, solid opponent as Quarterfinal pins in his 4th leg. And this one may be over pretty quickly. And maybe it is time for a bit of revenge. What do you think they'd rather win? A Pro Tour event or a European Tour qualifier? If it was me, I'd go for the European Tour qualifier, just because chance to get on the stage, big crowd, big audience.
I agree.
There's more money in the Pro Tour events, there really is, but I don't know. Money or fame?
Fame, definitely fame. You always want the 15 minutes, don't you?
15 minutes, and fame also does lead to money, doesn't it? So,
Yeah, it does.
yes. All right.
5.
If there are any talent scouts looking to scout a pair of excellent commentators, get in touch. Talking of fame.
83.
It's not desperation, it's just an attempt. Anyway, that was a nice treble 19 from Mr. Decker. And well, Daniel Lawson looking to fill the bed.
177.
And 177. You notice the coolers cool out the scores for the final, which I think is pretty good. Just adds another dimension to our stream, because the viewers can see flawless viewing. For us, it's a little bit on the lagging side.
Yeah, it is.
Why? I don't know. But here's something I was going to ask you, Ingi Björk. Yesterday, 24 hours ago, we were still well into the tournament. We didn't finish till past midnight.
No, you didn't.
Today, 3 more players. We're finishing in pretty good time.
Yeah, we were a little bit late on one board, I think, yesterday. One board was way behind. So,
Slow play.
Yeah.
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 It
140.
was, a pretty long day, but your name is Daniel Lawson or Dennis Nielsen. You'd have been happy yesterday.
Or Quarterfinal today.
Well, he hasn't won it just yet, but he's not far away. That he needed a treble 19 for a shot at the bullseye. And Quarterfinal, this would be a bit of a party pooper for the Swede. And the revenge would be pretty much complete. He's not far away. And there's a chance this game may be over in just a couple of minutes. That being said, Daniel Lawson sits on 40.
82.
Lovely last dart at the treble there. If that's in the, it was in 56 remaining. Daniel Lawson, no dramas there. So we continue. It is 4-2 in favour of Daniel Lawson. Remember, we are, the throw has been broken.
58.
So if Daniel's going to win, he's going to need to break.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the youth team from Iceland, they're
Yeah.
going to Gibraltar. It's
Yep.
the JDC tournament.
Oh, Junior Darts Corporation.
Yeah, in 30 days
Oh,
they're going.
lovely. 30 days, 1 hour, 5 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yes, to be exact.
JDC website, you can see a little counter.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Alex Manny Peterson is going to be playing.
Yeah, and Alexander
Alexander
Thorvaldsson.
That's
Yeah.
it. He looked really good in with the ranking events a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they've both grown so much in the last 2 years.
125.
But we've seen on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/livedartsiceland, Alex Peterson's 167 attempts.
Yeah.
The boy's 13 or 14.
Yeah, and his birthday is actually tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might see his birthday then. Well, his birthday is Iceland time in 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Yes,
So
it is.
premature happy birthday. And his father, Peter Goodmanson, we saw him play today. He kind of heads up the team, doesn't he? 303, so we start downstairs. That's in the treble, it's in the 19s. Oh, treble 19 here, maybe.
57.
Good thinking though from Decker, it's late at night, and he's been playing for many, many hours. But good to know the brain is still intact. But it's Daniel Lawson who's actually going to be first to a shot. 4-2 is going to become 4-3. Would also be a break of throw. You still fancy Quarterfinal?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. The sheriff.
The sheriff, absolutely, has the sheriff on the back of his shirt.
Does Daniel have a daughter's name? Do you know?
100.
I don't think he does. I'm not sure.
I know someone.
Does anybody know? Please comment if you know his start name.
Yes, Daniel Lawson. Someone will know. We've got a bunch of very clever people.
Yeah.
Anyway, double 18 is there. 102 checkouts. Decker may not have got the 146, but this game just turned on its head. 4-3. It's another break of throw. Daniel holds here. We're level peggings.
It's very quick to change.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hopefully we see you in the latter stage of these tournaments at some point.
At some point, I
Why
hope.
do you not go in for the European Tour ones? Is there a reason?
I don't think I am there yet. I'm still
Okay.
working on my head,
140.
and I want my head to be a little bit better before I join the European Tour ones.
Okay, so you're doing a PT ones for sort of experience.
Yeah.
Play the best of the best. Play all sorts. Get a match up against another fellow Icelander as well.
Yeah.
We had a few fellow Icelanders match up.
Yeah, we did.
And it was the highlight for me was Halle. Obviously, we liked our Icelanders. We love our Icelanders.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
he was so close to beating Hansen.
Yeah.
Niels Jorgen. Oh, he was so close.
Mm.
And I said to him, look, that was so good. You didn't win okay. It was just Niels's last 2 or 3 visits to the board. That was it.
Yeah,
But he did himself really, really proud.
he did.
That was certainly my highlight of the day.
Yeah.
And Quarterfinal looking to break
Oh,
again.
it's a 5 there, isn't
It
it?
is a 5. He needs 2 trebles. That's one of them. Would love another. And he gets 2 trebles as well. That has once again turned this on his head. Notice that Quarterfinal, Norwegian, born in the Netherlands, but Norwegian, he wears his Union Jack flag, British flag on his shoulder.
80.
Okay, a second, just want to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't see it yet. When he goes to the board, you'll see it. Well, treble 13, treble 19. It's got the double 11. Work, Quarterfinal. There's the Union Jack I was talking about. And just as you thought he might have been out of it, not necessarily out of it, but just as you thought the game may have been turning on its head, a 139, treble 19, and double 11, and the players seem to have gone. And they're back again. I know someone that will know Daniel Larson's dance nickname. I will ask. We could always ask Daniel, couldn't we?
Yeah.
55.
But thank you very much to our audience who have been tuned in for the day. It's been lovely interacting with you. We've had Jan McIntosh, Faroe Islands, Jan's mother.
Really?
Yes, Simona McIntosh, Faroese. Petri Frederickson, you know her?
Yeah,
She says
I
it's
know
nice
her.
to hear you commentate.
Yeah,
Okay.
Petra is my double partner for when the national team is going to Romania later
Ooh.
this year.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to Romania in a couple of weeks, so I can get it ready for you.
Oh, thank you. That would be nice.
Ton 80 there for Daniel Larson. He's certainly not given up. Petria, by the way, she enjoyed hearing your commentary.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Petra.
And
Petra.
Sam is listening in Dunfermline in Scotland.
97.
Thank you.
Wow.
So, Daniel Larson surely going to take this leg. Especially now. Is it going to be back-to-back ton 80s?
180.
Stop it, Daniel. Stop it. 180, 180. He's got 82 left. Oh, I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I sound like. I'm quite annoying, it turns out. Bullseye leaves double 16. Well, that's not even in at all. That's single 10, so 72 left. That is too fast for me. Oh, yeah, of course, 72.
Number 9.
16s for the 12s. Beautifully done there, especially with that first start. He didn't stop. He didn't falter. He's there. 5-4. And it's a quick game as well, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, we saw a couple of games that went all the way. They lasted a very long time.
Yeah.
One of them lasted 45 minutes
It
earlier
was,
today.
yeah, the first game today, I think,
Yeah.
was very, very long.
It was long and neither were at their full
Cool.
extent.
Exactly.
And, you know, when you're not playing the best you can play, all you need is to carry on slowly.
Yeah, I mean, when you're on a streaming board, you get extra nervous.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah.
I must let you into a little secret. So in fact, you'll know about this secret. I was on the streaming board earlier.
I know.
And you were commentating on it.
Yes, I was. We had a little bit of fun there.
Now, I won't ever release the footage because I don't want anyone to know how bad a darts player I am. But I'm going to say that I did actually win against Vitor.
You did win. 2-0 against Vitor, the grenade.
Don't tell anyone. So let's just turn the mic off a second. Okay, the mic's off now. They can't hear us.
No.
I only had an average of 32. Yeah.
Just say that you won. That's
Okay,
that's enough for the.
We'll turn the mic back on.
Yeah.
We'll then tell everyone. Okay, so the mic's now on. I'm sorry about that. So I think there was a bit of an electrical shortage here in Iceland. Don't know what happened there, but I won 2-0 against Vitor.
You did. Yeah.
I smashed him.
It was a very good game. I loved watching it. You have a fantastic throw.
Thank you. But I noticed I've got a very hard throw.
Yeah, you do. It's an angry throw.
Yes.
But you're not an angry
You
person.
should have the angry throw. Angry
I
birds,
should.
Inky Björk.
I should.
Daniel Lawson is on a bogey, but he's about to not be on a bogey. A bogey means they can't check out, Harold.
A1.
It's not just the thing that's up your nose. 87 to take this all the way, which we weren't expecting. Was it 3-0 Quarterfinal?
Yeah, it was. It
No.
was 3-0.
40.
But Daniel picked his game up, and now it's 5-4 for Kordecker, but Daniel is coming in strong.
Right, he needs
So the
20 here.
yeah, for the bullseye.
It's even
60.
better. One dart, double five, and it's gone inside. Could that be the last dart we see? My guess is no.
No, I don't think so. I think you would get another chance.
Yes, Kordecker though, if he gets his first dart in the treble 20,
He'll
well,
go
treble 18, that's the way he likes
yeah.
it. He's going to get a
So
dart at something.
64 left, so 14 bullseye. He would go, I hope.
I hope as well. Nearly got the treble there, but 14. This leaves the ball. This is for the match. And for a place in
25.
Gibraltar, it's just wide. Starting to get exciting. 3 for double 1. He likes this route, and that's what he likes. He's done it 3 times today, and I think
Really?
every time
Wow.
he's got it straight away. I hate that double 1. He seems to love it, and if he loves it, you go for it.
Yeah.
Rightly so. I think this really does deserve to be going all the way, and this has probably been the best game of the day. I really like the Halle and Hansen game.
140.
Fast, they both have a good average. 94 and 90, so they are
There's a
up
reason.
there.
Yeah, there's certainly a reason these two are in the final. And this is a pleasure to be watching. 2 years ago, we didn't stream the events at PDC Nordic Baltic, and this is why we like to do it. It's a little bit different.
It
It's
is.
been a long day. 140 followed by 180. He's unstoppable, and Kordecker pulls the rabbit out of the hat when he needs to. Is that a phrase that you're aware of? Pulls the rabbit out of a hat?
Yeah, it
The
is.
magician?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
95.
You're going to be playing tomorrow, Inky Björk?
Yes,
Oh,
I will be
fantastic.
playing in the Pro Tour tomorrow.
So I look forward to seeing you in our final then.
No.
About 12 hours time, maybe a little more than 12.
99.
Kordecker is allowed the odd 29, 140, 140, 29. He's on a 11 darter. 180, 140, 29. Eleven darter, possibly. It's going to be 12 if it is going to be there. That's a single 7, I think. And it's just gone wide.
40 left.
35, 42.
42. How can you see that? You got glasses, I guess. That's...
Yeah, I think it's glasses.
Okay. Daniel Lawson, he needs treble 20 after that 5, and to hope, because Kordecker has managed to find something amazing. Credit to Lawson. You do not get to 5 apiece by playing poorly. You do not get to 5 apiece by averaging higher than your opponent, averaging about 94. Maybe Decker's a bit higher now, we can't quite see, we'll see in a second. But double top for a place in Gibraltar.
Yes! Oh!
Yeah.
Yes!
You can hear him all the way over here.
Did you hear that?
But the highest average today was
Come on! Ah, fy fan, jag är så glad. Fy fan.
highest average we've had.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, Marco, and it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Marco, and well done on the highest in the Pro Tour today.
Lovely stuff. But it was Kordecker who found the extra gear. That's Daniel Lawson really clawed his way back into that one. But that was a pleasure to commentate. So thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, yeah, Pat.
Straight in.
No. I'm gonna be a professional dart player. So I will commentate when you need me to. See 3 different winners on the ET Tours this weekend.
We have indeed.
Dennis, Daniel, and Kor. Sweden, Norway.
Who won earlier today?
The European Tours.
European.
And Darius won the Pro Tour.
Oh, of course.
And that's
he
another
is.
country, yeah. So
Yeah.
4 different players.
Sweden, Denmark, and Darius is Lithuania. That's 4. Will we see?
Oh, Norway. Kor is Norway, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
Yeah, it is.
Now, tomorrow we have got, please do join us, 11 o'clock local time, that's 12 o'clock UK time, and 1 p.m. I think European time. We've got Pro Tour number 6.
Yes.
Ingi Björk's going to be featuring. Maybe she'll be on a board, maybe not. It depends on the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Do you want to be on the board, on the streaming board?
I don't care.
She don't care.
No.
She don't care. She's hard
I'll
as
just play
nails.
my darts.
She'll play her darts, and that's all that matters. I saw you practicing today, by the way. Very consistent.
Thank you.
Around that treble 20, impressive. There we go. It's been a pleasure and an honour. Thank you very much for joining us. Join us tomorrow, 11 o'clock Iceland, 12 o'clock UK, 1 o'clock Europe for PT number 6. Is Mados Rasmussen going to manage to find his way to the final and to win it because he did a great job today? Is Labanauskas going to win it again, or will we have another one of the players? Will an Icelander make the final? Who knows? Many questions will be answered tomorrow. At 11 o'clock here in Iceland, I'm going to bid you farewell. Thanks for watching, and I cannot wait to bring